Malei.
Malei. Welcome YouTube to another episode on T3 by the Sea in conjunction with Malei My Money Tech. We're going to be doing our vision boards today, just kind of giving a look into what we have going on this year, what we plan, what we're hoping for, what we're working towards. So it's an over-encompassing video of basically what we want to get done within 2024 as individuals and as a family.
Also, we will be going over the past year, last year, which is 2023. Even though we are well into 2024, we weren't able to do our recap earlier this year just because of health issues, sickness that was going around.
Right at the beginning of 2024,
Yep.
so.
And also trying to declutter and all that stuff. So we are just going to quickly reflect on our year. But yeah, let's get started. So what changes did I experience in 2023?
I would say for me, the biggest change in my life was becoming a dad. So having to raise my daughter. So that was probably the biggest change throughout that year, but it was a very great experience and I loved it. It was a great year. Obviously we went through our hardships and challenges, but as a family, we for sure grew and were strengthened because of the addition of our daughter into our family.
Also, you became a full-time worker.
Oh yeah, forgot about that. So
how's that been for you?
It's been good. I enjoy working full time now with not having to stress about taking finals. I still am doing a master's program, so I'm finishing that up this year in 2024, which is a big goal, which I will be accomplishing. But I think for 2023, that was a major accomplishment. Was finishing my undergraduate degree in computer science.
Yep. And how is working from home?
Work from home is nice. It's a good perk, but I will say we've had to work through our different schedules, trying to match them up, and then also just work together in terms of working our family schedule with our work schedule. But it is nice, not having to drive in traffic, because I was doing that during our internship, and when my wife and I were working together, we'd always have to drive each other to work and drop each other off to work. So yeah. What about you? What experiences did you have this year, or what changes did you experience last year?
Along with Bruce, we had our daughter in December of 2022, so the entire year of 2023 was our first year as parents, and that was probably the most amazingest change. It was hard, wasn't the easiest thing, definitely. The start of the year was very long, but soon enough we were able to get a groove on our way of parenting and also just being there for our daughter and helping her and navigate. It was definitely scary at times, but it was also the greatest blessing that I've ever experienced in my life and the greatest love I've ever felt for another. And so also it was a great experience because me and my husband were able to grow closer and to try and work through a ton of stuff, because obviously the first year of anything is probably the hardest. So the first year of marriage is hard, and also the first year of being parents is hard as well, because it's adjustments that you make. But that was probably one of the greatest changes that I experienced, and also getting back to school and being a full-time student. But that was also a great experience as well, just because this time I understood the meaning of why. When people say, oh, she's my why, they're my why, talking about their children, and I understand now. And so having a why, my reasons why, which is my husband and my daughter, that has helped me to get through fall semester, and I know that it will continue to help me because I did a lot better than I expected. But yeah, so what were some moments of joy that you experienced last year?
I would say last year experiences of joy. Again, I'll go over this again because she's the most joyful part of our life right now is our daughter, Matila. The biggest moment of joy, obviously, was our daughter being able to raise her last year in 2023. She had a lot of funny experiences, like for instance, wearing her helmet to help with the forming of her head because it was kind of like the shaping needed to be molded a little bit, so the doctors recommended a helmet. Going through that process, so it was just funny experiencing that, and then also just seeing the new experiences she was able to like learn. That was probably my greatest joy, was seeing her like be happy when she learned something new. So I think that's something as a parent you don't know unless you like see your kids learn something new. That was like for me everything time she had joy. That's it's just like when my wife learned something new or like I learned something new. We both are joyful of each other, but then seeing it from your own kid, it's just different. So
Mm. So adding on to what my husband said, definitely seeing her grow and discover and, starting to do little things. Like I remember when her crib used to be on her bedside, and all of a sudden one morning she just happened to pick herself up and she was like standing up. And that was like one moment of joy, just seeing her. And then another one was like her starting to say mama, or like when she started to crawl, or just started to experience things, and just seeing how she would light up. Especially like there was one time we were in the back seat, and Bruce had a youth dance that he had to be over, so me and Matilda were in the car, but I had to finish up my finals. And normally her view is sitting on the car seat facing back, but this time she was able to move about the cabin, so like she was just like, wow.
enjoying herself.
Like different views, even just us chilling in the front seat at the laundromat and just her looking around and being like, this is new.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably one of the greatest moments of joys. Another is just like realizing my own potential in school, and being a person who has always like self-sabotaged and brought myself down. It's like amazing to realize the things that I can do. And so a lot of obstacles that I was able to face, like, and celebrate with my husband, like, the wins, even if it was like super small. So yeah. How have you prioritized your well-being last year?
So last year, 2023, prioritizing my well-being, I think it's something we started working on more later on in the year, because when we first had our daughter, it was like hard to get out and work out and stuff because we're still trying to get used to the schedule of having our daughter. And then also I would say we were still getting used to trying to eat better, because when my wife was pregnant, like we would always eat out or eat like junk food and stuff.
You did good at cooking.
We did we did good at cooking, but I feel like once we finally got a routine schedule for my daughter, then we ourselves started doing better for ourselves in terms of cooking, working out, doing all that stuff.
Oh.
Does that make sense? And that was like later half of the year, like
Oh, I get you.
once we locked in our daughter's schedule, integrating it into our schedule, then we got back on line with like the well-being stuff, like health wise.
I thought you meant when I was pregnant. I was like, when I was pregnant, I actually ate healthy.
Yeah, you did, but not me. I was like I was like taking advantage of the fact that you were pregnant and like we couldn't go work out together as a couple. So like I was like, remember I was using that excuse like, oh, I can't go to the gym because I don't have my gym partner. But to be honest, now like we don't need the gym because so we cancel our gym membership, but we still do home workouts, go walk for walks. Like these are things that I grew up doing, but like because like once you get locked into the gym, sometimes you always use the gym as an excuse of like, oh, I couldn't make it to the gym, so I couldn't work out. But man, there's no excuse. You can do a workout at home.
Yep.
But I do enjoy going to the gym. But like at the same time, there's no excuses. Like everyone, just 10, 20 minutes a day, 30 minutes at most, if you can, just do something.
Mm-hmm.
Get out.
Move the body.
And we still need to do better at that because I know my wife likes getting out more than me, but I'm trying to do better.
Move the body.
2024.
Okay, so for me, yeah, I did my best with physical. I know emotional, I was very, I wouldn't say unhinged, maybe. It was just my hormones were all over the place, like just giving birth, and postpartum anxiety, depression, and rage is a real thing, guys. So if you know anyone who is fresh in giving birth. Should probably check on her. But yeah, it was quite a roller coaster, but thanks to my husband and supportive family, and just trying to do things that for my well-being and also just to keep me going. So one of those things was obviously going back to school, and then also going back to church because I know the first few months I didn't go just also because of Matila's health, just to keep her safe so she wasn't, exposed to too many people.
Which we've been way better at this year.
Yeah.
Man, we had the later time slot for church. Church starts at 10:30, and I feel like we take advantage of that so we sleep in. But now that we have 9 o'clock church, we're we've been on time for the whole month of January.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying we were way late when we were going to 10:30, but there was a lot of times where we're 10 minutes coming in late.
Mm-hmm.
But now and our goal for 2024 is to stay consistent with that. So we're working on that.
Yep. Blessings.
Implementing a system, that's what I should say, not goals, because that's what we're trying to switch over to, implementing the system.
Yep. But yeah, so with my well-being, also just with me being more emotional, and I already have a history of depression and I'm sure anxiety, but I was never diagnosed with it. So it was a lot of trying to keep myself above water. But like I said, definitely Matila is the reason why, and my husband, for me just to keep going, and to live each and every day. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna cut that out. What was the biggest risk you took last year? The biggest risk.
Wait, hold on.
I think for me, being a very shy introvert, doing Turo.
Oh, man.
I'm not
okay, can we share that one?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm cutting you off.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
talking.
Sorry, my bad.
Okay. So the biggest risk was doing Turo. I ain't gonna lie, I was having anxiety doing it. Starting it off because you don't know the people and what they're gonna do with your car and where they're gonna go, if something happens to them, you want them to be safe, but at the same time, you're there's just a lot of things you can't
asset
control.
that's out there.
Yeah. And so it's it also just the unexpected.
Mm-hmm.
I do love it when, things are different every day. I'm going into a routine where it's just the same mundane thing over and over again. It's very boring. So to especially for instance, when I was still working, there was jobs where it was the same thing every single day, and then there was jobs where it was different every single day. So the ones obviously that were different every single day was a bit more enjoyable. So this one, even though it is more enjoyable, it's still scary at the same time because it's the unexpected. But it was a risk that we took, and it was also the funnest. I feel, because I learned a lot. Bruce was able to help me when he could, which he actually did help a lot. And there was a lot of great people that we met. And there was the majority of people that we met were amazing. And then, we did hit a couple incidents, but Turo is such a great company to work with that,
I think we could possibly do it in the future, maybe.
Under your name.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
Yeah. Or some type of business like that. So
yeah, it would be cool to, have a, would you call it a hub?
Yeah, I think in the future, we would want to expand it more to be an actual rental car business, because I saw the people that make it more lucrative. Obviously, we'd have to start out small with 1 to 2 cars, but have a little garage, separate place, have a mechanic that you can call on duty 24/7 to come fix the cars when there's breakdowns and things like that. Have all the insurance in place, because for us, it was a big risk because we only have 2 cars. Well, now we only have 1 car because we sold the other car, which is good because we're trying to consolidate our spending, things like that, which was also a good thing we came to start in 2024. But yeah, that was the biggest risk, I would say. I was also say buying a family car, but
That was a risk, though.
that was a risk, but it's a necessity.
Yeah.
Like
So it was definitely an investment.
yeah, definitely an investment that's been worthwhile because like, man, our old little car once we had our daughter, it was fine when it was just us two, but like, it was not good for a family because like that thing was scraping with just us three. So imagine if we had someone else hop in the car with us, like just going over bumps and things like that. You could just hear it scrape because of the weight in the car.
Yeah. But honestly, I mean, like, it was great. You had people that were respectful and cleaned it up for you before dropping it off, and you had people that, it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But it was just, it was great. So it was fun meeting people, talking with them, seeing what they're here for. But yeah, I don't regret the experience that, we had with Churro, but I think it's just wrong timing at the moment.
Yeah, I think for us, just wrong timing. Later in
Right.
life, probably.
Yeah. So what was the best new things that you tried this year?
I would say for me, the biggest thing that was new that I tried this year was going to like cybersecurity conferences, like being more out there with my career path, be more focused on what I'm trying to get towards. So that was one of the biggest new things I tried. As a family, we tried going on more walks last year, and that actually was more successful because before it was like pulling an arm and a leg. It still kind of is pulling an arm and a leg
Just for
for me because like I don't mind going working out, but
I
like man,
love walks.
for me like walks is like I don't know. Just wasn't a thing before, but like I do enjoy them now. Like I love getting out with our daughter because she does need to get out and see the world and stuff and like experience new things. So I think that's the one thing. Like I have always said before, I never really got out before, but once I had a daughter, I was like, she needs to experience things that I myself enjoyed growing up on, and I'm only like stopping those experiences from happening by I'm preventing those experiences from happening for her by being lazy and things like that or being like in my own self. It's like selfish of me not to have my daughter experience those fun things that I grew up on as well.
Yeah. So the best new thing that we tried was YouTube.
Oh yeah. How could
So
I forget, man?
here we are on YouTube. Honestly, I'm still shocked that Bruce. So, for instance, like he just said, walking. The only time that we've walked in our relationship was literally the day after he asked me to be his girlfriend. That we had a long walk. It was very cute,
We walked other times.
No, we did not. Because every time I asked if we can walk, he'd be like, I don't. Yeah, we took a walk one time. It was like at a park, but like other than that, we didn't really take walks like that.
It was forced.
Well, because he didn't want to. Anyways, but yeah, so just starting YouTube. I wanted to start YouTube for the longest time, and like, I mean, since I was a little kid. Especially like as an adult, I wanted to start a YouTube when we moved here to San Diego, just so we can share our lives living here in a very nice place. But to start a YouTube, honestly, it's been fun because I TikTok was very fun. I enjoyed it. When I was pregnant, that was when I was starting to have fun editing and stuff like that. But honestly, that was a way for me to like get a feel of editing before moving over to YouTube. I just didn't know when we were going to move over. And then Bruce, right when he was like, we should make a YouTube, like I just hopped on it. I hopped on it really quick before he changed his mind. So
I know, because I will say, because most of the time I'm uncomfortable with stuff like that.
Yeah, and so right when he said that, I like hopped straight on Canva and started making like a bunch of stuff. So when Bruce has an idea, I do my best to like
run on that idea before
run on it before yes, run on it before he forgets. And so I was able to make the intro and the outro, and then I was just waiting for an opportunity for us to start filming just so I can fill in the gaps. And we just happened to go driving one Sunday, and I was like, let's start recording. and it was definitely an awkward like
Heck yeah.
experience.
Like now we're more natural in front of the camera.
Yeah,
We're
I
still
mean,
working
we're still
on there,
working on
but
it.
like it's not as bad as when we first
Yeah,
started.
because I was like, yeah, so come with us. But yeah, honestly, seeing Bruce, like, you know, that we also have our other channel, Malei Money, which is mostly run by Bruce.
Check it out.
And so, you know, seeing him, like, I feel like just him making videos on like computer science and cybersecurity has also helped him with his interviews, because I've listened to his interviews
That's true.
because we're
That's
in
true.
the same, you know, tiny apartment. So all these 3 years, I've listened to every single, you know, interview. I've told him like my thoughts on it afterwards, and it's gotten a lot better. So it
You're right
has
about
helped.
that.
Yeah, it has helped, and so very proud of my husband for like getting out of his comfort zone and really having a desire to share his knowledge with others, and also to just brush up on what he knows, because being a computer scientist and a cybersecurity person, just any person in tech, like you constantly have to learn, constantly read, constantly study, constantly be up to date, because technology changes every single day,
Yeah.
every single second. So just seeing him, you know, have tunnel vision, it's like inspiring for me to, you know, just try harder. And also I'm taking intermediate Java this semester.
She got it, and she's gonna post more about it
And
on Made
so,
Mama Tech. So look out for those videos.
yeah, and I did promise to, you know, do a beginning Java little course, but I have not gone over it. So, you're moving. So, so yeah, pray for me on that. I start class on Tuesday, but yeah.
She's got it.
Okay, so now, I mean, there's a lot of other great questions, but we're gonna stop right there and talk about our vision board. So Bruce is going to start, and we just got like, so I filmed it, but GoPro deleted the video of us putting it together, but it was very fun. I just got the 11 by 14 from Dollar Tree, and it comes in a pack of 6. And then the frames come from Walmart, and it's about like $3. So, and it's a super simple one, because you just like back here, you just push it and it comes off.
Yeah, that's what I think is nice about it.
So it's really cute.
I'm gonna go with these frames too, because I feel like they look nicer with photos,
Yeah.
because it doesn't have an outside border. You just see the picture.
Yep.
But yeah, this is the vision for 2024. Just some quick ideas, things that we kind of wanted to map out. But basically, like cybersecurity goals up in the right or whatever corner your aim goes from. But that becoming like a certified hacker is like one of my goals. So for those who don't know, in cybersecurity, like hackers, there's actually good hackers that are protecting companies out there. So like one of my goals is to obtain the certifications. For those who are familiar with the cybersecurity certifications, like OSCP is one of the big ones. PMPT is one from TCM Security that I'm working on right now, just to kind of prep me for OSCP. But other than that, career goals, then there's like faith goals, religious leads, trying to be more Christ-like, trying to be better priesthood to my family, be a better father in all that I do. There's some traveling goals there. Hopefully, we'll see more of the world this year, either whether it's domestically, nationally here in the U.S. or internationally. And then just have motivational quotes there, uplifting quotes, keep me motivated throughout the year of 2024. Dream big, you know, that's like, I thought that quote right there, dream, plan, and do. So dream about something, go about doing it, and then execute on those plans. Other than that, let's see. Oh, waking up early. Trying to do better at like sleeping early, waking up early. Just the small stuff that help you to be more successful, because it's the little things in life that really add up. So, yeah. Other than that, I don't know. Oh, I think right here, I'm not sure if that's Yosemite, but like I think a goal. I was
Yeah.
telling my wife like Yosemite is like one of the places I really want to go to, because we live in California. Like, might as well visit all the national parks here within California as a goal. Because I used to love going camping with my family growing up, because those are like a lot of the memorable things growing up. And then reading more books, trying to read. That was something we tried to do last year, talk about, but this year let's try to execute that and read more. So a lot of knowledge out there. Maybe a PlayStation later on this year. We'll see. There's a bit. I gotta do more of the educational stuff first, but maybe a PlayStation or game console.
Yeah.
Yeah, just for like playing games.
So let's see. So on the top left, it just says being a mother is the best reason to take good care of yourself. And so the goal this year is to find me a therapist. Honestly, mental health is very important. So literally anyone, whether you're going through something or not, a therapist is totally okay to have. Also right here, because I'm taking pre-calculus and probably fall, I'm taking calculus. I have the acronyms for math, which is mistakes allow thinking to happen.
I thought that was a funny acronym.
Yes. So
when she showed it to me.
I need to. Dad, you keep wobbling it.
Oh, sorry. My bad.
So yeah. So I just need to remember that to make those mistakes, and then stress less because I'm stressful.
Don't stress.
Also, just a daily reminder to drink water. I need to drink more water. And also productivity. Feel the fear and do it anyway. Also, there's a report card here that's all A's. So, goals. And then traveling. Say yes to new adventures. Also, that's another picture of Yosemite over there. Here's a picture of mindset is everything. So it's like a little goldfish with the shark fins.
Mm-hmm.
And then consistency. Also, it says the secret of your future is hidden in your daily routines. Early to bed, early to rise. So far, not doing that great this year.
But implementing systems.
Yes, because
the system we're working on.
SpongeBob SquarePants is a very good game right now. I'm a little obsessed, which I need to stop. Also, invest in yourself. Build good habits. I also need to finish reading Atomic Habits, which is so far so good. I need to stay focused. So in my family, everyone knows I'm never focused. Even my little brothers like to remind me to stay focused. Even my husband likes to remind me to stay focused. And then also this one says, I will succeed in college. Don't overthink. Create that content because we are.
Yes, we're going to be rolling out with content this year.
Discipline and consistency. Keep going. I will succeed in college. So yeah. Make it happen, girl. Shock everyone. That's what it says. So.
We're gonna shock the world this year.
When me and Bruce were dating, he used to text me every day and say, shock the world. And I would always reply, I need to shock myself before I shock the world. Alright, so that is mine. So, and then this is our family. So, we have a goal to read Come Follow Me this year, which is a curriculum that we have in the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And
trying to keep Christ at the center of everything. That's why it's in the center there.
So we are reading the Book of Mormon this year. And yeah, so like Bruce said, we are trying to have a Christ-centered home. Right here, we have been trying to declutter. So far, we've been doing that. But it's just... There's a couple. But, hold on.
Oh,
but, so we have started decluttering. We sold our Corolla. That's why we don't do Turo anymore. And we have also decluttered some of our finances and also some stuff around the house. The place, our place is still, in a shambles, but, little by little we've been able to declutter and also move things around. So obviously it takes a day. It's like a work in progress. So day by day we've been able to tackle a bunch of things. So there's one that says, where there is clutter, there is no room for calm and content and content. Be ruthless, clear out the chaos, and make space for the things in life that really matter. And then also there's another declutter one here that says, out with the old to make room for the new, the removal of all things you thought you needed. And also, clutter smothers, simplicity breathes. So there's that. We will also try best to follow the prophet in thinking celestial, to focus on the good. I also, so yeah, and then also we have keys right here, because hopefully we can move into a new place. This place is totally fine, you know, but it's a vision board. So, and then
who would want a bigger place to stay?
We're manifesting things, even if it's just an extra room.
Exactly.
So yeah, and then we're gonna focus on the good, read the scriptures more, which, like I said, is this year's curriculum for Come Follow Me. Pray more as a family. I don't know if you noticed, there's 4 feet, not 3.
We'll see.
Anyways, that's just me though.
My T4 by the sea.
T4 by the I'm just kidding. That's gonna be out. I'm just kidding. And then we have be intentional, reading the scriptures together, also prioritizing savings, family, read more, scroll less, which I still need to do better on. Like I said, SpongeBob is awesome, so is YouTube. Cooking more, we have been doing good, but we could do better. And then right here, if you see Mickey, I don't know, Disneyland, Disney Cruise. Okay, so our camera overheated. There was a lot of talking that isn't gonna be in the film. Anyways. Yeah, so explore, and then also camping more and traveling. So yeah, we just had to look over this because we made this at the beginning of the month, and we haven't really been looking at it, but I mean, it has been in the back of our heads. So that is our vision boards. We are going to be putting it up in the background, if you can see. But yeah, honestly, we've been wanting to make a vision board since last year. Bruce brought it up in the summer, and so we decided just to go for it. Obviously, this isn't necessarily like a New Year's resolution. It's just a vision board that we have for this upcoming year. Like Bruce said, we're not necessarily, you know, setting goals. We're just trying to implement systems and also trying to create habits, good habits that will help us, not just when we reach goals, but like past them, so we can get better each and every day. We hope this year to, you know, grow here on YouTube and for Bruce in his career, and also for me in school, and also for Matila to just
career too,
and my career, and also for MJ just to continue to learn, to grow, and to get stronger. Watching her grow and also seeing what we've been able to accomplish. So I'm excited for this year, what we're going to be able to learn, because it's crazy what can happen in a year, honestly.
Let's go.
So yeah, well, we hope that even if you haven't made a vision board or anything like that, that your year is going by great so far. I mean, it doesn't hurt to create one whenever you feel like making one, and trying to create whatever habits you feel like you want to create or start. But yeah, we hope that you will have a blessed year. We hope that you like and subscribe.
And thank you for those who have liked and subscribed. We really appreciate it. We made it to 200.
Oh yeah, we made it to 200. So thank you guys so much.
You guys.
That was actually our goal before we hit a 1 year.
Yeah.
Before we hit a 1 year. So that was our goal before we hit a 1 year. And our 1 year is actually going to be February 19th, which is the day before Bruce's birthday. So look out for that birthday content. But yeah, that is it, and we will see you guys later. Until next time, see you later.